Situated in the heart of northern Italy, this is a city of charm and contrast. From its historic buildings to its modern vibes, it's a place where tradition meets innovation. It invites exploration and promises unforgettable experiences at every turn. This is the fashion capital of Italy. During my 3 cold and rainy visits here, I wasn't able to explore the city due to my tight schedule. So when the chance came, I decided to make up for those 3 missed days in just one. I decided to visit Milan in a single day. The journey started from Vicenza, when the city was still asleep. The street light was just turned off, but the sun is nowhere to be found. I'm waiting at the station for my train. Watching trains pass by created quite anticipation. Still 12 minutes left for my train, I am preparing myself for the journey ahead. A group of pigeon rail inspectors is inspecting the rail line, and after the inspection, my train arrived in time. I took the high-speed train, so it will take me 1 hour and 30 minutes to reach. As the train kept running, I could see sun appearing in the horizon of Lake Garda, and I reached Milan at 8:34. From the moment I step off the train, I can feel the pulse of this vibrant city coursing through my veins. Milano Centrale never fails to amaze me. The station has no definite architectural style, but is a blend of many different styles, especially Liberty and Art Deco. But its sheer magnitude lets people know that they have come to Milan. Stepping out of the station, I was greeted by a never-experienced sight: a sun-drenched Milan. Outside, there was a hint of spring, like an artist's canvas abandoned hastily as if to catch a train. I will be traveling lots of places today, so I chose metro as my primary mode of transportation for the day. Milan is known for its intricate metro system, complemented by tram network that spans the entirety of the city. I found it really convenient. Long lines while buying the metro ticket give me a subtle preview of the day ahead. And now the day finally starts. My visit started with breakfast, and this beautiful cafe named Giovanni Cova and C just made my day. With its elegant design, busy yet calm vibe is one of the best places to have breakfast and cappuccino in Milan. So I had brioche and cappuccino, and hands down, it was the best one that I ever had in Milan. After breakfast, the nearest destination on my list was an ancient castle from medieval times. However, I wanted to try my luck at a certain special place. So I took the tram and went to the Piazza Santa Maria delle Grazie. It's a calm place with a beautiful church, but in the dining hall of this church is kept one of the most iconic and revered works of Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest works of art ever created, The Last Supper. This painting has endured a lot through centuries, surviving the passage of time, natural disasters, bombing of world wars, and even deliberate attempts of destruction. But still, after many renovations, it survives with elegance. To visit this museum, you have to book 2 months prior with the regular route. So I wanted to check if there was any cancellation, but as predicted, there wasn't. So I returned to my previous route. Back to the metro, I went to the Cairoli. Coming out of the station, I was welcomed by the monument of Giuseppe Garibaldi. A tram line passes right in front of the monument, and behind the statue, Castello Sforzesco reveals itself with its royal glory. Built in 13th century by Francesco Sforza, it is one of the largest castles in Europe. Also, one of the main symbols of Milan and its history. During different periods, it was occupied by foreign powers such as French and Spanish, who had control over Milan and its territories. Overall, the Castello Sforzesco has witnessed the influence of various ruling powers throughout its existence. It's like a book of history of Milan. And just as it should, it houses several museums within its premise. Inside one of these museums is kept the last sculpture created by Michelangelo. Due to lengthy lines outside the museums, I decided to keep exploring as it didn't fit into today's plans. Crossing this bridge, I was outside of the gate, and I saw 3 cat guards going for their usual patrols around the castle. No wonder it's impenetrable these days. The park behind the castle gave me a perfect view, and it became my favorite within seconds. The serene atmosphere transported me away from busy life. Following the park, I reached Arco della, or Arc of Peace. Under Napoleon, the walk started as a triumphal arc in 1807. But as Napoleon fell, the work was suspended and resumed in 1826 under the Austrians, who dedicated the arc to the peace between European nations. Today, the Arco della Pace represents one of the major neoclassical monuments in Milan. Now it's time to visit more. As I was returning, I saw the cat guards returning after the patrol. Walking to the metro station, I looked at the castle for the last time, and it was magnificent. A police ceremony was underway outside of the metro station, and I entered the station. Before going to the most famous place of Milan, my last stop is Vertical Forest. The Bosco Verticale, or vertical forest, is a complex of 2 residential skyscrapers. It is one of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world. Famously quoted by one of its designers, a house for trees inhabited by humans. These 2 skyscrapers has more than 900 trees and 90 different plant species. As seasons change, so too does the appearance. It is a perfect example of urban renovation. Now it is time to go to the most anticipated place of the day. So taking the tram, I reached Duomo di Milano. Milan Cathedral is the symbol of Milan for me. Watching for the first time, I was mesmerized by its architecture. The cathedral took nearly 6 centuries to complete. Construction began in 1386, and the final details were completed in 1965. It is the largest church in Italy and the 3rd largest in the world. It's a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The cathedral reflects the centuries of history and craftsmanship that have gone into its creation. A person playing the theme of Godfather made me feel more connected to the place. I was watching people's unsuccessful and successful attempt to feed pigeons. While enjoying this marvel creation, I was thinking, what could be the best view of Milan than this? But for my surprise, that was yet to come. Right side of the cathedral is the oldest active shopping gallery of Italy, and a major landmark of Milan, Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. When Italy was unified in the 19th century, it was established to commemorate the unification. It's a historical shopping mall with the biggest brand around the world. Under the glass dome, I saw some people performing the ritual of the bull. The tradition says to spin anti-clockwise on a certain part of a bull mosaic for good luck. It was fun to watch. Roaming around the gallery, I finally find my kind of shop. Bringing book as a souvenir from different cities is my personal tradition. So I bought one today as well. The long lines accompanied me here as well. As I wandered through this section of the gallery, the scent of food filled the air, and I realized I was hungry. So I wanted to get one of the most famous panzerotti of Milan. As I searched for a specific shop, the sight of a long line outside signaled its presence before I could even read its name. I got a panzerotti from Luini with spinach and ricotta. The savory taste made the wait worthwhile. Walking around the area, a particular shop caught my eyes. And being a tech enthusiastic, I had to enter the Apple Store. It was nice to see some gadgets which are unavailable in normal stores. But the overall environment and design were highly commendable. The roof also acts like a sitting place where an event was about to start. But as time was ticking away, I proceed to the next destination of my list. But this one was an official work. As the tram was moving, I could see the cloud gathering in the sky. While rain is always exciting for me, I had a long journey ahead and was hoping for a sunny day. But this breathtaking view caused me to reconsider my own motives. I arrived at the Bangladesh consulate office at 2:20, and by the time I left, it was already 4:30. Since it consumed a significant portion of my day, I grew concerned about the time remaining for my next destinations. However, it seems the rich aroma of freshly brewed espresso has a subtle way of easing concerns, which helped me to reach my next destination. University of Milan. Established in 1924, it is one of the largest universities in Europe and one of the best universities of Italy. A university works as a mirror of a country and a city. And with its designer week, the University of Milan encapsulates the essence of Milan. But that's a discussion better left for another day. After visiting Unimi, I moved toward one of the best universities in the world, and the number one university of Italy, Politecnico di Milano. Outside of the entrance, I could feel the energy of the university around the area. It was one of the most beautiful universities I ever saw. Roaming around the campus, it filled me with positive energy. So I want to save it for another day as well. As I had my train in less than 2 hours, I went to the metro station to make a last visit to Duomo. And when I was climbing the stairs, a golden light hit my eyes with the most beautiful view of Duomo. Inside the gallery, it seemed like around the edges, someone just finished their golden paint stroke since I last visited. These frescoes near the glass dome regained life, and it reached another level of elegance. As I walked back, a new depth of color covered the Duomo, and slowly the clouds moved away, revealing something beautiful behind the Duomo. The moon. As the sun and moon converge, the Duomo unveils its true Gothic essence. I simply couldn't move, as if paralyzed by the beauty of this scene. But the clock is ticking, and less than 1 hour remains for my train. Watching the Duomo for the last time, I went to take the last metro of the day. The station felt like a different place compared to morning. An evening vibe now covers her entirely. After some snacks, I got a glimpse of the nightlife of Milan. Another invitation to visit Milan was made. And being such a great host to me, the city knows I will accept her invitation as soon as possible. With 12 minutes remaining to catch my train, I reached the platform. The platform, which looked like this in the morning, transformed seamlessly. Now I have to get on the train. In the end, Milan kept her promise and enchanted me with unforgettable experience. So even though I'm returning home right now, I would keep wondering just how soon I can come back to explore more.